Now, these hearings are reviving painful memories for people who were working on Capitol Hill during the January 6 protests and attacks. Some have sought out a new support group formed by Hill staffers and a Capitol police officer to help them deal with the after effects of that day. Spectral News reporter Samantha-Jo has more from Washington.
Sharon Nichols still has flashbacks of January 6th of last year when she spent hours locked inside her office as a mob stormed the Capitol.
I sit at that desk every day, and it does bring back those memories.
Nichols has been outspoken about her experiences that day, finding an outlet for her trauma on social media.
I was positioned on the East Front.
Her post caught the attention of Officer Harry Dunn, a 13-year veteran of the Capitol Police who defended it that day.
And I responded to her, and we just became, it was like instant.
Together, they formed a support group to help others with similar experiences navigate their feelings.
So much attention was given to the police officers from January 6th, but when you think about it, so many other people were affected by it.
The group has met 3 times so far and is open to anyone who works at the Capitol complex. Although some Republican lawmakers have downplayed the events of the 6th, Nichols says staffers who work for members on both sides have attended.
We've been careful not to push anybody to give identifying information about themselves.
As the House January 6th committee holds public hearings replaying the events of that day, the support group has grown.
People who work here, seeing themselves in those videos, having to relive it, it's emotional.
Some of the people in the group, we text each other while the hearings are going on. Hey, are you okay?
Sergeant Arcolina Ganell says he's found the support group comforting. He suffered major foot and shoulder injuries while on duty that day and doesn't think he'll be able to work in uniform again.
It's been helpful just to know that we are not going through this whole thing alone.
For some who work here, the events that unfolded on the 6th still echo through these buildings.
I tend to start hearing the screams and everything that I went through.
Years later now, right? And for years to come, we will still be living with the impact.
And some of them say true healing will only begin when the truth about what happened on the 6th is fully known.
I mean, look at the revelations that are just coming out that we're seeing in some of these hearings. Hey, that's not closure. There won't be closure on my part until accountability has been had for the people responsible for it.
In Washington,